Intellectual property is a valuable asset for any research and innovation driven company today. To realize long term benefits of IP, it is essential to have an effective IP strategy right in the beginning so that you can extract maximum value of your intellectual property assets by developing more innovative products and securing your IP in all possible ways. This is Bindu Sharma from Origin IP Solutions, a leading legal and IP services providing company in India. In this video, I will explain you what are 5 essential components of an effective IP strategy and how can you implement them in your organization. First of all, you have to realize that intellectual property is a valuable asset. Creation of intellectual property requires investments in terms of money, time, and intellect. Therefore, it is extremely important for the companies to claim legal rights on IP and prevent others from using the same. At this point of time, India is facing multiple challenges brought upon by COVID-19. Exports and imports have been significantly affected, and due to this, it is becoming increasingly important for India to become self-reliant, to reduce load on imports and boost local industry. It is now extremely important for startups, SMEs, MSMEs not only to realize the importance of innovation and IP, but also to devise correct and effective strategies, processes, and policies at the inception stage of ideas to make sure that their innovations are well protected, enforced, and eventually commercialized. The most effective IP strategy is the one that is aligned well with the business goals of a company. For different companies, the importance, effectiveness, and meaning of IP strategies may vary depending upon area and type of business, even though aim of IP strategy may remain the same. Success of IP strategy is dependent upon formulation and implementation of IP practices, processes, and policies within the organization. There are 5 most important components of a successful IP strategy, and in this video, I will explain all of them to you one by one, and then probably you can implement some of them in your organization and see how it helps your business in long way. Every company today, especially product development company, wants to not only reduce time and expenditure on research and development, but also to develop more innovative products, keeping in view of the market. Early entry of these innovative products into the market will result in the products having a competitive edge as well as longevity in the market. This can be achieved by strategically performing a comprehensive prior art search to assess the research already done by others and explore the ways that the existing knowledge can be utilized for existing products or design. Prior art search may reveal existence of IP having good opportunity to be in-licensed. Prior art search is an important step for new product development. Prior art search may be helpful in multiple ways. Overview of the way technology has evolved in due course of time across different countries may be obtained by performing prior art search. Knowledge in the form of expired patents or the patents that are not granted in the jurisdiction where you want your product to be launched may be extremely valuable for business. There may be a possibility of existence of some expired patents that you can use for building your own product. However, this should be done only after getting complete due diligence done by a skilled attorney. While doing prior art search, you may find some interesting patents, and in licensing, existing patents may be helpful for you to penetrate new markets and explore new jurisdictions. Second important component of IP strategy is protection of intellectual property. For any organization, protection of IP at the right time and under appropriate legal framework is essential. Trademark, patent, design, copyright, and trade secret, they are the most important forms of IP. Multiple IPs can be registered for the same product where if the product is an invention, then it can be registered as patent. Similarly, name of the product, name of the company may be registered as trademark, and literary, artistic, cinematographic, musical work may be registered as copyright. Trade secret is another powerful form of IP which is not registered, but owner of trade secret shall take steps to protect it in best possible ways. KFC fried chicken recipe, McDonald's Big Mac special sauce, recipe of Coca-Cola, and algorithm of Google AdWords are some of the examples of well-protected trade secrets. The third component of an effective IP strategy is the most important one, infringement risk analysis. For any product company, infringement risk analysis or freedom to operate search should be an integral part of their IP policy and steps for new product launch. This single step saves companies from big litigations and it should be made an integral part of any new product launch process. Let's understand this with an example. Two companies, namely Anant Electronics and Futuristic Concepts Media Limited, they were using digital transmission system technology to manufacture VCDs using MPEG-1 coding audio compression expansion system in India. Philips had a patent protection on this technology in India, of which these two companies were not aware of, and accidentally infringed the patent granted to Philips. Philips filed a lawsuit against these two companies later on. Delhi High Court ordered these two companies to stop manufacturing the VCDs that infringed Philips digital transmission system patent. Had they performed an infringement risk analysis before manufacturing and launching the product, they could have saved a significant amount of time and money. Lesson to be learned from this story is that using technology protected by another company can be fatal for any business, and prior risk assessment is essential to prevent such undesirable scenarios. After IP is created and protected, it's very important that IP is monetized, and this monetization of IP shall be done in time because life of IP is limited. For example, patent is valid for 20 years, so you have to start the process of monetization of IP very quickly. Licensing and assignment, they are the two important ways to monetize IP. Licensing is a method to transfer technology rights for a particular period of time, whereas assignment is a permanent transfer of rights. Licensing helps innovators to quickly collaborate with more partners and launch their product in the market effectively, whereas assignment of IP usually is worked out at the time of acquisition, merging, and this is also a way to generate more money in single transaction. This is a very interesting case study of Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute of Medical Sciences and Technology. They developed a technology for manufacturing blood bags to meet international quality requirements. After developing the technology, they identified Peninsula Polymer Limited for setting up a plant based on indigenous technology and further provided equity assistance of up to 25% of the total equity. By means of licensing this technology, the production of the blood bags started for the first time in the country in 1987 by this institute. Subsequently, this institute licensed this technology to a number of companies in India who not only met indigenous requirements of blood bags, but also provided the product at a very affordable price and even exported the product to various countries such as UK, USA, Germany, Netherlands, Kenya, and Bangladesh. Fifth important component of effective IP strategy is enforcement of IP. After registration, IP can be enforced by the innovator if there is any violation. Permission of the innovator has to be taken once IP is registered. If there is any unauthorized use of IP, then innovator can take necessary steps and prevent such unauthorized use of intellectual property. We'll take one case, Merck versus Glenmark case. Here, Delhi High Court passed an injunction against Glenmark for manufacturing the generic drug sitagliptin and using patented product of Merck, as there was prima facie infringement of patent rights of Merck. Delhi High Court passed injunction order against Glenmark from manufacturing and selling Zetamet. Thereby, patent rights of Merck were protected and enforced. Let's go through another case study to see how IP rights can be enforced. Vernatex versus Apple Inc. Vernatex is a internet security software and technology company. This company's patent portfolio includes American and international patents in the areas such as DNS and network communication. Since 2010, Vernatex has been involved in litigation with big companies like Apple, Cisco, Microsoft, etc. In December 2014, Microsoft and Vernatex settled patent disputes over Skype technology for $23 million USD. Vernatex, in another lawsuit with Apple, was awarded $368 million USD in damages for FaceTime infringement. So if you own any intellectual property, then it is very important to enforce rights so that you can prevent any unauthorized use of your intellectual property. I hope you found this video important for your business. So an effective IP strategy aligned with business strategy plays a vital role for growth of a business. Devising strategy itself is not enough till the time there is a process to implement the same effectively. So what you need to do in your organization is to have IP policy. You need to have a supporting IP process to ensure that your IP strategy is not just on paper, but it is also implemented and practiced well. In case you need any help from me to devise effective IP strategy for your company, you can always write or call to me. My contact details are provided in the comment section below. Thank you for watching this video today. For any queries related to our services, you can contact us. Email ID and phone number is given in the video description. See you again. Till then, keep learning, keep innovating. Goodbye.